Happy New Year, everyone. January 1st. But you know what we're really excited about this new year? The Evolution line by Unifoil, available at your local Unifoil dealership. This is the 135. I've been riding this for about a week. I got some really good information where this falls into line as far as a daily driver. Also, at the very end, I'm going to give you guys some little tips, kind of help you figure this wing out a little faster than I did, and just make it feel real smooth and buttery. Stay tuned. All right, so I broke this down into 6 sections, which I feel explain the 135 Evo. So let's jump right in. First, pump and responsiveness. The Evo is a more advanced wing, requiring you to stay high on the mast to maintain good efficiency. While the progression is more forgiving and easier to pump at first, the Evo cuts through turbulence with ease, offering smoother maneuverability in whitewater. A little trick is a base plate shim nose down to get used to the pump, or move that mast up a little bit in the tracks. You can always take it away once you figure out the cadence. Second, speed and glide. The Evo feels stiffer compared to the progression, requiring more technique to pump efficiently. However, it handles speed better and has a wider speed range. The 135 Evolution feels as fast or faster than the 125 progression, but has the low end of at least the progression 140. You can still pump efficiently even when nearly at a stop. The Evolution offers better glide with its higher AR aspect ratio, with a faster, longer glide compared to the progression's floaty feel. Third, maneuverability. Since the Evolution can handle more force, it takes more force to drive it through turns. It's a little stiff at first, but I decided to use a positive 0.5 shim in my tail to loosen it up, and trust me, it still has plenty of speed. This will make it feel more surfy, but still handle whitewater extremely well. The Evo has more of a carving feel than a pivoting one, requiring more force in turns compared to the progression, which is more playful and forgiving. To get the most out of the Evo, I suggest loading up your legs in turns, then pushing through your turns. Keep the pressure even, and I guarantee the tips won't breach. Fourth, wave preference. Short period swell is going to work the best in my opinion. Although the Evo pumps great, you have to maintain speed and keep that mast high. The progressions can grave dig a little better, so time between swell is a little easier. So with a short period swell, you can bounce from wave to wave, concentrating more on shredding instead of searching for the next bump. Number 5, short fuse. As I mentioned, the Evo has a stiffer feel, so along with using a positive 0.5 shim, the short fuse will loosen it up, making it easier to turn in a tight radius. I would imagine the medium fuse would help it pump, but these foils won't to shred. And 6, personal experience. I let a friend who was working on SUP foil and downwind take out the 155 because he wasn't sure if the 155 or 175 made more sense. He normally rides a Progression 200 and found the 155 Evolution offers quicker lift, allowing him to get up on foil before the wave broke, which surprised him due to the size of the wing. I personally will use the 135 as my daily driver in prone, and use the bigger ones for when I am figuring out the downwind and SUP foil. But I will say, I'm super duper excited for the 115 for a number of reasons, including a shorter span. I have yet to try any of these wings with foil drive, but looking forward to it, and will most definitely be letting you know how that goes. In conclusion, while the progression wing is an excellent choice for beginner to advanced foilers, the Evolution is better suited for advanced riders who want to tackle more challenging conditions with greater speed, stability, and efficiency. Let me leave you with a little secret to figure out the Evo pump and feel right out of the gate. Okay, so let's let out the secret sauce. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this wing, I had some trouble. I really enjoyed how it worked as far as going through any whitewater and the fact that I was literally able to do floaters, but a little difficult to pump. So about day 3, I reached out to Eric from the Progression Project, which also happened to design this wing, for any pointers. And here it is. This particular wing, you need to move your front foot back an inch or two and narrow your stance. The Evo likes a rhythm of light, even taps once the mast is nice and high. In a nutshell, what you want to do is a little less front foot pressure, and honestly, less effort is more with this thing. If you attempt to bronco hop it, it's not going to respond. Turning, use all the force you got. I know you've been pumping for a while, but try to put as much force into that turn as you can, and I guarantee you it will not slide out. Also, fool around with positive shims, and moving that mast up a little bit can really help you maintain that mast height. I know that on the progressions, your mast maybe was a little further back, but this is a new wing. Figure out the pump, and I promise you, everything else will fall into play. All right, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this points you in the right direction. This is the 155, and I gotta say, I'm probably gonna wait because the 135 has such a good low end. I'll probably just wait until I figure out my New Year's resolution, which is stand-up foiling, downwinding. We have fantastic bay runs over here, and our ocean just is a straight line. So psyched to learn that. I got the board, my 7.7 Nimitz, I got a paddle, I got a vest, I got a progression 200 to learn, and then the 155 will fall in at some point. I also want to say big thank you to the guys or girls over at Kook Lab hooking me up with this cap. It's an incognito helmet. I gotta say, I love innovation. I love smart, fashion-forward brands, and these guys killed it. It's got your little magnet situation. This comes off. I do not love the sun. I wish I could tell you that I've already used it, but it's been like 19-degree mornings at times, and I'm still in a 5 mil till probably May. So anyway, I want to know what your New Year's resolution is in foiling, what you're going to try to do for 2025. Feel free to comment. Like if you dig, subscribe if you want more, and chat soon, guys. Peace.